My name is Luke Murphy. I'm the director, the choreographer and the writer of Scorched Earth. We're here in the Black Box Theatre after 5 weeks of development working on the piece. Scorched Earth, it deals with land, it deals with ownership, it deals with Irishness. One of the central questions is really, what right do we have to the land beneath our feet?
Half submerged. Submerged.
I was walking to the field.
The river current this morning. I know she knew, but she never said anything, and I just... Man's body.
I broke the windows of the village hall.
The man has been identified.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Recent arrival to the community.
What's he trying to ask me?
Scorched Earth came from questions around land and ownership. We started looking at a history of patterns of murders over land in Ireland. The more we realised that as far back as there are archived newspapers, there are murders to do with either inheritance or access to land or access to farmland, and that this, in some way, it seems to inspire violence in Ireland in a way that very few other things so consistently seem to inspire violence.
Real estate developer Mr. D had recently agreed the purchase of the land. Chief suspect is long-term tenant and local farmer Mr. B. McCabe.
The piece starts off in an interrogation room, and it tracks this story of an interrogation of a suspect over a recent murder. And then over time, the suspect starts to kind of invade the space, and their kind of fantasy and guilt and ambition and desire and all start to kind of mold in towards one another as the piece starts to kind of fall into fantasy. And then eventually the whole set dissolves and breaks away to reveal this field.
I'm Alison Cummins. I'm the set and costume designer on Scorched Earth. It's been an interesting challenge designing two very separate spaces. Interrogation room and interview kind of space that's a kind of a man-made space and would feel like a big kind of precast concrete room with very hard edges, and then at the end of the show to a completely different space, to a kind of a field or a meadow, a kind of a vertical space almost. The transformation is the really big thing that happens in the show, and how we make that transformation happen and how it happens as part of the action, how the space can be transformed by the performers, I suppose, in a way that's interesting to look at, and it kind of works with the narrative.
Kind of this interrogation room dissolves and breaks away to reveal this field, this kind of luscious grass field that kind of goes up into the heavens, and the piece finishes in this purely physical kind of poem about longing and pursuing and failing and desiring.
I'm Rob Moloney. I'm the composer and sound designer of Scorched Earth. The score for the show is an acoustic instrumentation looking at string trio, piano and accordion and percussion, with an additional layer of electronics to bring it more into the contemporary musical language. Well, we were looking originally at like folk music, so the traditional Irish canon, where the accordion and the strings come from. Then we wanted to kind of look for a bigger sound, so we were looking at the string quintet and then the piano to kind of like bring us down to much lower range.
What I'm interested in and what I try and do with my work is to kind of sit somewhere between dance and theatre. I come from a dance background and I'm really interested in narrative. I'm really interested in film, I'm really interested in story. So the piece, though it works as a play, it's a narratively driven piece.
We have the next in our series of exclusive interviews with controversial landlord and property developer William Dean.
We have 5 performers that are acting and dancing throughout, and we use movement then to kind of reveal what's going on with the characters and reveal what we feel like words can't share in some way. It's definitely the most ambitious project I've worked on, and I've been holding on to this idea for about 5 years, but it's been kind of sitting there building up momentum in the back of my mind and in my imagination over a really long period of time, so it feels like it's gestated into exactly what it wants to be, which is what we're making now.